Overflows.
Why I could not get enlightened earlier. Why I could not get enlightened earlier. Nivedita, this is not only your question, but it is very significant. Though it is your personal question, yet it has a universal dimension to it. When a disciple like you asks a question, it becomes essential to respond to it. Therefore, listen attentively as I explain each step in detail. Along the path, I have watched within thousands of people coming to me. Rarely it happens that a person has come for the right reason. It is rare. Humanity seems to be in a bad shape. Also, rarely it happens that a man comes with right reason. He may think that he has come for the right reason. That is not the point. His thinking is not of much importance because the reason is hidden deeper in the unconscious, not on the surface. He cannot think about it. Therefore, the first thing that comes to a master is why. Why has this person come to me? And he cannot listen and believe in you in any way. Whatsoever you say is not of much significance because next moment you can change. Tomorrow you will change it. You are a flex. You do not have a crystallized center in you which can respond. The master has to go deeper into your unconscious, to the very root of your being, and see why have you come here. He cannot listen and believe in you. You are not yet believable. You are so deceptive that you do not know. You may be deceiving yourself. Once your why is known, then something can be done. So the master has to look into why have you come to me. Then something can be done. Then it has to be brought to your consciousness, to the surface, and only on the right reason can your future growth be founded and based. This you as a seeker has to understand first. There is a distinction between a disciple and a follower. A follower is one who is not yet a disciple, attracted, but not yet fallen into the trap of the master. He cannot leave him, also cannot trust him. A follower is somebody who hangs around undecided whether to go away from the master or to come closer. He is afraid to come closer because a master is a death. He is also afraid to go away because a master is a resurrection. A follower is just either on the way to become a disciple or on the way to become an enemy. Either a follower will come closer and will become a disciple, or he will have to find excuses to go away and will become an enemy. Whenever a follower goes away, he has to become an enemy. You recall about Judas, you recall about Judas Iscariot, who was one of the 12 apostles, betrayed Jesus to Jewish authorities for mere 30 pieces of silver with a kiss to Jesus in the garden, leading to his arrest. Otherwise, what rationalization does he have to go away? Buddha also realized it only when he became enlightened, that it could have happened anywhere. He had not realized it when he was not a Buddha. Then he has to go, leave the palace, the child, the wife, the parents, and move to far away caves in the mountains, into far away forest, to live alone with nature, so that the society and all its conditionings could be left behind. Yes, when he became a Buddha, then he knew that it could have happened anywhere. But when you have become a Buddha, it is a totally different perspective. It is very easy to say things like that when you have attained. And that is one of the greatest problems. What the Buddhas say, they are saying it to those who have not attained, but whatever he is saying after he has attained. So he is talking to those people who have not yet attained. Communion becomes difficult, not only difficult, instead very difficult. The Buddhas say you are already Buddhas awakened. And when you hear that we are already Buddhas, you say, then why be worried about it? Why meditate? And why is it necessary to be an initiate? Then you have missed the whole point. And Buddha is not saying anything wrong. He is absolutely correct. And yet, before you can realize the truth of this statement, you have to experience it on your own. One day you will become awakened. Then you will also be able to say that there was no need to leave anything. Then you will say there was no need to be in the Buddha field of a master. But right now, it is a need, an absolute need. That's why I did not ask you to leave the family or anything. You can be in the world, but the most important thing is you do not allow the world to be within. A Buddha field, the energy field of the Master, facilitates many processes which can happen even without the Buddha field. But it would take long, very long, even after arduous effort. It is the same as when wind is blowing and going towards the other shore. You need not row your boat. You can simply leave the boat and the winds will take it to the other shore. In a Buddha field, winds are blowing towards the other shore, the beyond. You can simply surrender to the winds, and with no effort you will reach to the other shore. You can reach the other shore alone as well, but then you will have to row your boat. Then you will have to take the risk of being alone in the uncharted ocean, and you do not know what may happen. In a Buddha field, you are not alone. There are many who are moving. A few are ahead of you, a few are behind you, and you know that people are moving, that people are gaining new insights, that people are evolving, that people are reaching closer to the other shore. And those who are ahead of you can always assure you, do not be worried, go on. Go on, the other shore is visible from your state. Soon it will be visible to you as well. And you can say many things to those who are behind you. Those are the people who need great assurance. Moving into the unknown is not easy process. A Buddha field becomes easy. Yes, Nivedita, fundamentally it is true. You can be a Buddha anywhere, but being in a Buddha field will be much easier for you. Being with a master in deep love and trust, things starts happening just as spring has come and flowers start blossoming on its own. Out of season, you also manage to bring flowers to the plant, but that will take great efforts, unnecessary effort. When the spring is there, things happen on their own accord. Once it has happened, then it looks easy for everyone. It has happened many a times. When a man has not been able to understand something of the unknown, the woman has been able to understand. Man goes with a slow logical process towards the conclusion. Woman is intuitive. She does not go by a slow process. Instead, she simply jumps to the conclusion. That is why it is so difficult to communicate with a woman or argue with a woman. Man finds always at a loss, because he goes with a skillful logic, prepares the whole ground and the process step by step. He logics to conclusion, and woman suddenly jumps with no promise, with no process. She jumps with no process. She simply arrives at the conclusion. Both live in a totally different world. Remember, Nivedita, when you become a Buddha, you will also be surprised how simple the whole phenomena is, or how simple the whole phenomena was. You will be puzzled why it did not happen before, why it took so long, so many lives. In India it is said millions of lives, and they are right. Why did it take millions of lives? And the process was so simple. One simply laughs at human stupidity and ridiculousness only after one becomes enlightened. This is what has been experienced by most of the one who have attained to enlightenment, that they laugh and they cry at the same time. Laugh at human stupidity and ridiculousness, and cry out of deep gratitude for the master and for the entire process. Enough for now.